welcome to my channel. I am Chris Wood. Wood King Media Police Crimes Report, September 25th, 2025, 4:52 p.m. I am a 6-year revenge retaliation, slave torture, full physical identity theft victim, compliments of 6 years torturing, brain splitting, body mutilations, medical file falsifications for medical treatment refusals, discrimination, and blacklisting, assuring I get no help or proof of what has been done to me internally. 100% shown, proven, full physical identity theft, identity change, lies, time buying, cover ups, arrest refusals, false arrests, kidnapping, sex assaults, extortion. I have been through going to the police trying to get arresting and charging with proof, OYPRD trying to get arresting and charging at the time with proof, Lika trying to file charges with proof, Justice of the Peace also involved, guilty of threats, accusations, intimidations, obstructions, accusing me of being high on marijuana and hallucinating, being sex assaulted because it was done through the cops. Human traffickers, sex slave traffickers, drug traffickers, the ones that are putting the fentanyl out, committing torture crimes, identity thefts and frauds, homicides, and cover ups. This is ending a bloodline as I am the end of mine. My mother, she was stalked, tortured, her life was taken December 20th, 2020 through Ontario Provincial Police Cop Spencer Mills and AMHS worker Stacy, a blonde-haired woman that used to be Napanee Daily Tea Company, now Kingston AMHS, by one Bill Wooldridge, many alias names: Bill Wooldridge, Bill Cooldridge, Bill Delarosa, James Bubbles, Stephen Maven, Robert Cross are some of his alias names, and Blair Hardy Kane, who is alleged Ontario Provincial Police supervisor. Both of them are guilty of first degree premeditated homicide against my 77-year-old mother. They caused her cancer. I talked about it and how it was done and what the outcome was going to be through pumping radiation and EMFs through her, causing cancer, taking her life, was done with intent, made to look age and health related that had nothing to do with it. He thinks that he, the one known as Bill Wooldridge, thinks that he and I were switched at birth, thinks that he is my dad, and was calling my mother mom when he was stalking her. Human traffickers, sex slave traffickers, Ontario Provincial Police, ex-chief or commander, year 2019, had me shot on the corner of Bridge and Center Street in Napanee, Ontario. He was driving a white Jeep Wrangler. He waved at me. I waved back. When I waved back, a black truck pulled up beside him, pointed something. They shot it, went into my right ear. Whatever it was started moving through my head. I was getting burning, electric shocking, and my skull was invasively split into sections internally. I have been through serious mutilations, serious deforming. No matter what I have been able to show, no matter what I have been able to prove, I have no medical rights, no legal rights, no human rights. other police who are involved that need to be arrested and charged that are very seriously dangerous threats to society because of their positions and the crimes that they are guilty of. They are also guilty of treason and terrorist crimes as well for what they have done and how they have done it. Staff Sergeants, years 2019, 2021, kidnapping, sodomy, sex assault. Shannon Cork, Robert Lucas. He actually told me one time he could F me, could unalive me, and get away with it. Money Badge Family Town Council, 100% right. Dave Weiss, Constable Ward, Christine Schultz, Stacy Kingston AMHS was Napanee Daily Tea Company. Shelley Hafner or Huffner had me kidnapped May 27, 2021, 24 hours after me asking for help with the crimes against me done through a Judge Chappelle in Kingston from Kingston, Ontario. And I was living in Napanee. Spencer Mills 14716, Robert Kane 7224, Ontario Provincial Police, Napanee, drug cop. Spencer Mills and the rest of them named whether they have transferred are still guilty of 6 years crimes against me. The time buying in hopes of deniability as well. No criminal record or history, no association with anyone named prior to their crimes against me. Lennox and Addington County General Hospital doctors who are guilty of first degree premeditated attempted homicide with intent to commit, file falsifications for treatment refusals, discrimination, and blacklisting, assuring I get no help or proof of crimes to what are done to me, assuring everybody gets away with what they've already gotten away with, and cover ups. Dr. Tatiana Vakadinovic. She also goes by Dr. Margie V. She is the girlfriend to Stacy Kingston AMHS, the one that had my file falsified after talking to her after I got my CAT scan done November 2019 after being shot. I was refused to see results and I was automatically treated like a piece of shit after that. The lies against me about being suicidal, self harm are not true. Lies about drugs I do not do, not true in any way. They are using those lies and narratives against their victims to help cover up getting proof being taken serious of the crimes against them because of being done through the police. How, whom, how, and why. Trying to make it look like a psychological thing when it's 100% provably criminal, especially me being able to show very serious deformings that have happened to me and other body mutilations after being shot. Once again, criminal record or history and no association with any cops prior to crimes happening to me and me naming names. No association with any AMHS or mental health or nut wards or anyone else like that. Had not been to a hospital or a doctor in approximately 7 to 10 years prior to being shot. I was actually starting to do good for myself. I was becoming 100% conscious, 100% aware in everything, my thoughts, my actions, my movements, everything. I got shot. I pretty much get lobotomized and being turned into a vegetable, having to repeat the same thing over and over and over again, pretty much like a broken record, just to keep reminding myself of who I am and the crimes that have happened to me because of all the memory loss and through. I have to fight on a daily basis to remember a lot of stuff. My brain has been split into two. I mean, seriously, brain split right down my midbrain. and I have absolutely no feeling on the right side of my head or my face. I now have holes in my head and I have tubes in my head where I get urine and feces tortures on a daily basis. Nobody can be arrested without $22,000 conveniently because everybody can implicate and prove the crimes they are guilty of for the police. Dr. Tatiana Vukadinovic, she also goes by Dr. Margie V. She is guilty of first degree premeditated attempted homicide with intent to commit through the file falsifications for discrimination, refusals, and medical blacklisting and cover ups, assuring I get no help. Denied treatment through lies against me to prevent me being taken serious and getting help and proof through KGH twice in Kingston, Ontario, and Belleville General Hospital through a French doctor. Being treated like shit, being name called, being belittled, not being taken serious when going to the hospital, getting up, walking out a lot of the times, and them trying to turn it around and make I was there to cause problems and refusing treatment. Not the case in any way, shape, or form. Having me falsely charged twice, both in an attempt to get away with what they've gotten away with, to turn their crimes back around against me from them that they are guilty of, and also in an attempt to try to discredit me and give me a criminal record not previously had. All of this happened to me because of me speaking of OPP crimes, the human trafficking, homeless exploitation for monetary gain, and money washing through a charity in Napanee. Accomplices who are guilty of torture crimes against me with the intent to slave traffic. Well, I have been slave trafficked. I was made homeless for an entire year and made to live in Kingston in a shelter while I was being monitored. And that's a fact. Other than Blair Hardy Kane and the one known as Bill Woldridge, there is also a Robert Barry. He is a Laidlaw truck driver. He is a possible serial life taker, and he is definitely a sex offender. Bert Hustler, he used to date my wife after we separated. He's in a permanent meth psychosis and schizophrenic, believes that I am Maggie, believes that he actually used to play hockey in the NHL for the Philadelphia Flyers and Hartford Whalers at the time. He is guilty of very serious torture crimes against me, brain injuring, slavery, and attempted homicide, and each and every one named is 100% provable their guilt. Jason Van Alstyne, Tyler Lake, who happens to be the boyfriend and lover to Ontario Provincial Police drug cop Robert Kane, Raymond LeBlanc, Harry Hartwick is my cousin, Dale Hartwick, his nephew, is my cousin, Tony Anthony Axel Rose Hearns. There is a Robert Hanna from also Kingston, Ontario, who is involved in that end. He is an ex Bath prisoner and he involved with child offenses and child pornography as well. He has an internet ban and goes online on TikTok as Jimmy Fry and Facebook as well. There is others involved who are guilty of torture crimes against me, forced confinement, my identity theft, and attempted homicide with me, threats, intimidations, obstructions, forced confinement, pretty much unlimited or limited to no freedom of movement through threats as well against me to prevent me help. Not that it would do any good, but to pretty much keep me hidden and locked up while this is going on. I am considering this a mass homicide because I am the end of my bloodline as well. And once again, I have proof. I've shown and proven the very serious physical changes that have been done to me over the course of 6 years, and very serious, provable deforming and mutilations against me externally done. When people disappear, families are murdered and missing, it is the police, it is their accomplices, it is criminal doctors, it is their lies, their time buying, their cover ups, their extortions, their arrest refusals, the false arrest, their family members, the threats, the homelessness, the intimidations, the obstructions, and everything else that's happened. Poor, homeless, elderly, disabled, I would be very seriously aware and be very careful because you are a commodity. Your life means nothing, and I hate to say that, not to me, but to them, where you can be bought, sold, and trade, and even have your disability or whatever the case may be, even stolen on you. So beware of this through frauds, bank thefts, and frauds. And nothing that happens, or everything that happens, nothing can be done, no matter what you can prove. Tyler Lake, Jason Van Alstyne, Bert Hustler, Raymond LeBlanc, especially them four, they need to be found and they need to be arrested and charged immediately. I do not care who and what they are with and for the police. Everybody named, including the ones who have made their threats against me. Your time is coming to an end, and that is not a threat. You are going to face cuffs, shackles, and prison cells, hopefully for the rest of your life for what you've done. Be safe, everybody. Hit the like, share, subscribe. Check out my other videos. I am Chris Wood, 53 years old, and 100% full physical identity theft victim with proof. If it's been done to me, how many others has it been done to and gotten away with?